The 2006 Production World Rally Championship is nearing conclusion. The daunting forest stages of Rally Australia play host to Round 7, the penultimate event of the season. And this support series for four-wheel drive factory-spec cars is still wide open. All drivers nominate 2 of the 8 rallies as non-point scoring rounds, and championship leader Nasser Al-Attiyah will not be taking part this weekend, so it's a crucial event for his rivals. Just 8 points behind Al-Attiyah is Fumio Natahara. The Japanese driver scored his 3rd win in the season last time out over the treacherous rocky roads of Cyprus, and is well aware of the importance of the 3 days ahead.
This Australia is very difficult rally because there are many high speed and many trees and many jumping spots and narrow and very slippery, very difficult. So, but I want some more pointers in this rallies. So I'm full maximum attack this weekend.
A handful of other drivers also have a mathematical, if unlikely, chance of claiming the title. Mirko Baldacci is 19 points behind the leader, but it's been a frustrating debut year so far for the man from San Marino.
This year for me not easy because we have some problem in Japan, also in Greece. But now my boys is working very well. I hope for more lucky for the last 2 rounds.
On the same points as Baldacci is Aki Tiskanen. The Finn too has been hampered by bad luck this season, but is hopeful of a strong finish.
I know that I can do the much better results than what I have done in this season in the other rallies, so I like to show my performance also, and it's championship is coming if that is coming, and look to only that in the maybe in New Zealand, but now we try to win this rally.
While it's looking like the end of the road for reigning champion Toshi Arai's hopes of retaining the title. All too often the Japanese driver's undoubted speed has been dogged by poor reliability and uncharacteristic errors.
Many frustration because I have many problems about the car, and I missed some driving, so very frustration. But say I have to do 2 rallies, so I have to win 2 rallies. Yeah.
Arai is 20 points behind Al-Attiyah, and as the man himself said, would need to win the final 2 rallies and hope that Natahara and Al-Attiyah suffer end-of-season disasters. Whatever happens, the championship leader can expect to have his advantage trimmed this weekend. One man who could have a big impact on the result here is Dean Herridge. The Perth resident is making his debut in the PWRC in a one-off drive and is eager to test himself against the world's best.
So our aim is to try and win it. That's what we're here for. We're trying to throw all our effort into trying to win. We're on a very small budget. We haven't done a lot of shakedown. We just try to focus our money into the right areas. And based on previous results and our past experience here at Rally Australia and Rally New Zealand, there's no reason why we can't be amongst the top guys, and that's what we aim to do.
With the event relocating to Queensland for its return in 2008, this will be the final WRC round in Perth. And after 17 years as one of the most popular destinations on the calendar, the rally ahead is all the more poignant for Dean. Herridge's hometown is the capital of Western Australia. There are 24 stages in the bush surrounding Perth and 6 runs through the Spectator Super Special in the city, a total of 349 competitive kilometres. The rally starts in spectacular fashion at the Gloucester Park Super Special in Perth City, and it's a typically vibrant welcome from the Australian organisers. Just 2 runs through this 2-kilometre test, but a terrific show is put on by the PWRC contestants, and it's Toshi Arai who makes the best start, winning both runs and taking a narrow advantage into the following morning stages. So clear blue skies greet Fumio Natahara, who is the first driver onto stage 3. It's a cautious start by the championship hopeful, but aware that he cannot afford to make any errors, he takes a safety-first approach through these tight tree-lined stages. Toshi Arai beats his compatriot by nearly 20 seconds on stage 3. The Subaru driver has won here for the past 2 years and needs to do the same this season to keep his championship hopes alive.
Flat crest 40, braking crest in junction 3.
One man who could stand in his way though is Dean Herridge. The local star knows these roads inside and out and looks very fast on stage 3. He was 3 seconds behind Arai coming into this stage.
Right 6 into left 6, long tightens. Right 6 into left 6, long tightens.
That's a great start by Herridge, and he takes the early lead.
It was totally early, then it seemed to...
Yeah, I don't know whether I just worked with it a bit better or not, but
Yeah.
It's a promising beginning too for Jari-Matti Latvala. He's third after stage 3. Italian Mirko Baldacci is also attacking hard on this opening morning. A big slide there on stage 4, and he's piling the pressure on Latvala. He began the stage nearly 3 seconds adrift of the Finn and needs to beat this target time to take the position. Yes, that's a great time from the Mitsubishi driver, and he moves up to third. Gabriel Pozzo, meanwhile, gets off to a terrible start. Despite being flagged down by Matthew Wilson shortly after nearly hitting the Brit's stranded car, he's forced to retire for the day with a broken drive shaft. So after stage 5, Herridge is 1.2 seconds ahead of Arai, with Baldacci third. Natahara is down in 7th, already 43.5 seconds down. On to stage 6, and there's no improvement to the times of the Japanese driver. He passes a stricken car of overall rally leader Chris Atkinson, who's gone off the road on stage 6, and the car has caught fire.
And left 4 close.
The Australian is beached at the side of the road, and the flames are in danger of setting fire to the surrounding undergrowth. It's not long before Atkinson's compatriot Dean Herridge reaches the same spot. With their fire extinguisher running out, Atkinson's co-driver Glenn McNeil flags down Dean's Impreza to ask for assistance.
Stay here. Stop the stage, yeah.
Jari-Matti Latvala is also approaching the same position. Marcus Legato ahead of him has already had to stop. With Herridge, Latvala and Legato all losing over 10 minutes, they are also unable to start stage 7, having given their fire extinguishers to Atkinson. They will all be given nominal times, but it's Mirko Baldacci who's fastest through both stages 6 and 7 to provisionally take the lead until the organisers calculate the times for Dean Herridge. Aki Tiiskanen is second fastest on both these stages, the Finn currently running 6th. Yasen Popov is appearing for the second time this season, following his huge crash in Monte Carlo, but a blown turbo on stage 7 ends his day 1. Herridge's nominal times see the Australian maintain an 8.8 second advantage. Arai has slipped to 4th, while Latvala's awarded times see him sit 0.6 of a second behind Baldacci in 3rd. So a strange couple of stages for local star Herridge, but crucially he's leading his home event.
I don't want to jinx myself, but I have been here in the same service leading last year, and of course the very next stage we had an engine problem. So Bill, my co-driver, and myself are very aware that you don't take anything for granted. It's great where we are. We just want to try and keep it all under control and make sure we get through day 1 and push on to tomorrow.
While it's been a worrying morning for championship hopeful Fumio Natahara.
Do you hope to improve your speed this afternoon?
So I need more high speed and more pushing. So I hope next stage is good driving.
So just 2 more forest stages before the evening run through the Super Specials. As the day draws to a close, conditions are becoming extremely difficult, with the hanging dust and low sun making visibility a nightmare. Unwilling to take risks, Jari-Matti Latvala is off the pace this afternoon. Mirko Baldacci too is unable to maintain the strong pace he showed earlier, and he falls from 2nd to 4th. But he's quicker than Latvala on stage 9, so he'll move ahead of the Finn here. Unfortunately for Mirko, Latvala's compatriot Aki Tiiskanen is defying the tricky conditions to attack hard this afternoon. He was fastest on stage 8, and if he can beat that target time here on the following test, then the Finn will jump from 6th to 3rd on 1 stage. Yes, he's done it. A great performance from the Finn. Toshi Arai is also a man on a mission this afternoon. He's second fastest on stages 8 and 9 to jump from 4th to 2nd. Another brave display though, the hanging dust and bright sunlight right in his eyeline at times.
60.
Early leader Dean Herridge has not been quite able to match the searing pace of Tiiskanen and Arai, and his advantage has been shaved to just 2.5 seconds. There was one more change over the end of day super specials with a sluggish first run through by Tiiskanen, allowing Baldacci to repass the Finn. It's all still very close though, just over 23 seconds cover the top 5 drivers.
I'm rapt to be obviously involved in the PWRC and to be leading is just a bigger bonus. I've got a lot of respect for the people around me and they've obviously got won world championships, etc. So it's just great to be amongst them.
He is very, very fast, I know, because he born in here and he knows everywhere quite good. But I want to catch him. Yeah.
For me, now I'm happy. The last 2 special stages not easy because a lot of dust from first corner and not easy drive, very dangerous. But I'm happy and we'll see tomorrow.
So we have an Aussie winning down under then. But can newcomer Herridge stay ahead of his experienced rivals? Come back after the break to find out. Welcome back to the penultimate round of the Production World Rally Championship, Rally Australia.
5.
And it's local hero Dean Herridge who will lead the PWRC field away, beginning the second leg with an advantage of 3.3 seconds.
100.
With many WRC crews slipping up on the first day, the Australian is actually 5th overall and on course to claim 4 World Championship points. So an added incentive to keep the car on the road.
Titans in, easy braking in the medium left 4+. 5.
Herridge's closest rival is 2-time Australia winner and reigning champion Toshi Arai.
Kings 100.
A good clean getaway, but can he catch the leader?
Long, keep in.
Back with Dean Herridge, and he appears to be losing time. He's really struggling in these slippery conditions and has very little traction. It would appear he selected a tyre too hard for these surfaces. An opportunity then for Arai to claim the rally lead. He's bearing down on the finish line now, and with only 3.3 seconds to make up, he's definitely going to claim the position here.
Exit over crest, into 6 left, finish 100. Yeah.
Yes, that's a great time from Toshi. He's now nearly 21.4 seconds ahead.
Yeah.
Like Herridge, Mirko Baldacci is also off the pace. He too is struggling for traction. And this overshoot is certainly not going to help his progress. He drops nearly 40 seconds. Aki Tiiskanen has also been unable to continue the terrific pace he showed yesterday afternoon, although the Finn has passed Baldacci following his mistake. Moving in the other direction is Latvala, who's moved up to 3rd after stage 12 and is attacking hard. Marcus Legato has made the perfect tyre choice for the conditions this morning and has already set fastest times on stages 12 and 13. He's passed Latvala in 3rd and is just 1.5 seconds behind Herridge. Anything better than that target time and he'll pass him. Yes, he's done it. Another fastest time for Marcus and he's up to 2nd.
I have a very good feeling with the car today. I think we have a very good choice of tires. We have cut tires and we have very good grip. Everything's okay. I think the second lap will be difficult because we have cut tires and the surface will be cleaning now. Maybe we will need more tires for second lap.
The only thing we can hope is to try and consolidate, take as minimal time loss as we can and try and get some time back this afternoon at Mundaring and then even maybe tomorrow. Still a lot of rallying to go. It's one of those fine lines. You only need to push that 0.5%, 1% too much in one corner in these tricky conditions and your whole weekend's over. So you've got to bear that in mind as well, but at the moment it's absolutely scorcher of a PWRC.
All changed then after the first 3 stages today. Arai is the new leader and Legato has jumped from 6th to 2nd. On to stage 15 and there's no sign of improvement for Herridge. The tyre choice has proved disastrous for the Australian this morning and he's still well off the pace.
On hump, left 5 minus opens on hump 30, max crest 100 to left 5.
Jari-Matti Latvala passed Dean on stage 15 and on stage 16 it's fellow Finn Aki Tiskanen's turn. The Subaru driver relishing his chance to attack the famous Bunnings jump sequence for the last time, with Rally Australia moving to Queensland when it returns in 2008. Meanwhile, Marcus Legato is now closing on the rally leader. The Mitsubishi certainly seems to be better suited than the Subaru on these faster stages. Fumio Natahara is certainly giving it everything in his Lancer this morning. It's spectacular stuff, but it's not improving the Japanese drivers' times. So Herridge is now down to 5th, with Legato just 22.5 seconds behind. Natahara is still in 7th, over 2.5 minutes behind the leader. The second leg hasn't been a good one so far for Mirko Baldacci, and the Mitsubishi driver is unlikely to improve on 6th this afternoon. Dean Herridge will be one man aiming to pick up the pace. He's already fallen to 5th and is certainly giving it everything out in these final 2 forest stages. There's more bad luck to come though. He loses 5th gear and has to turn off his anti-lag system. His hopes of a home victory now long gone.
Yeah, we went wide on a tightening corner at sort of 4th or 5th gear and it sort of kicked up on 2 wheels and then bounced back straight. So we're lucky we didn't get even a puncture, let alone more damage than that. The gearbox has just become really rattly in the sort of second part as well. So fingers crossed we can get through Flynn's and see what the boys can do tonight.
Aki Tiskanen begins stage 17 just under 8 seconds behind his compatriot Latvala. The Subaru driver could score his 3rd podium finish of the season. But a lucky escape for the Finn there. He's right on the limit this afternoon. The big question is, can rally leader Toshi Arai hold off a hard-charging Marcus Legato?
King Sporty.
He's looking a bit wild there. And that's the end of his run in the lead.
Broken towing.
Taking another look at that, and it's a strange incident. He just went straight on, and that could be broken steering. He's also got an engine fire to put out now too, and his hopes of retaining his championship are up in smoke.
Suddenly broken the ball joint in the last bend, so then cannot control because the tire is completely this side, so cannot control, then come to here, so I'm very, very disappointed.
Arai's misfortune has now elevated Latvala up to 2nd. The Finn is in good form too. He wins stage 18. The winner of stage 17 for his 5th scratch time of the second leg is Marcus Legato. He's undoubtedly been the star of the show today and is now on course for his first win in 5 years. The Argentinian takes a half-minute lead into the final leg, with Finnish duo Latvala and Tiskanen 2nd and 3rd. Championship hopeful Fumio Natahara is now 6th following Arai's retirement.
We make a very good leg today, very fast. The car is working very well. And we have a advantage for tomorrow is 30 seconds with Latvala, and we will try to go carefully, no take risk, and try to ride to them.
Do you think tomorrow you can catch Marcus Legato?
Well, it won't be easy, but because we are now making competition here, so we have to try what we can do. The stages tomorrow are interesting. They are quite fast but still turning all the time, and I think so it suits quite well the Subaru. So of course we have to try to do our best, and I'll give a little pressure for him. So let's see what happens.
It's good fight with Jari-Matti, but unfortunately I did a small mistake in the last stage, and he got the 10 seconds more gap. So, but in any case, we need to push tomorrow, and there is still 100 k's in the stages left. So everything.
There are still over 100 kilometres to come on this final day, so Marcus Legato will know that the rally is far from won yet. The Argentinian's last PWRC victory came in Finland in 2001, when it was known as the Group N class. He's shown rally-winning pace many times since, but has suffered a terrible run of bad luck over the past few years. Marcus continues his fine form over the first 3 stages and edges ever closer to securing victory. Jari-Matti Latvala, though, hasn't given up hope of overhauling the leader just yet. He's giving it one last big push this morning. But a small mistake from the Finn cost him a lot of time, and that could be the end of his challenge for the win.
30 ja oikea 2 heti vasen 5 kirraa.
We made a mistake. I went just wide one place and I hit the bank and something broke in the right rear tire. So this is rallying, but we try to not fix it, and I try to just to keep the second place to the finish.
Unbelievably though, Latvala is gifted the lead not long afterwards. Legato's car is stranded in service, and his win has been cruelly snatched away with just 3 stages remaining.
We're all here listening something in the engine, and I don't know really what's happened, but the engineer told me you must stop, you cannot ride to the end. Okay, we stay here. We couldn't continue. It was impossible.
So yet one more twist after an already incident-filled weekend. And as Latvala sets off into the final few stages, it's the Finns' turn to lead the way. Tiiskanen, though, is only 11.6 seconds behind, and in fact he can pass Latvala to claim the win that will ensure his championship stays alive. But after that accident, the Finns' championship hopes are over. So now it looks like it'll only be Fumio Natahara who can challenge Nasa Alatia for the PWRC title. His final day has ended early though with a blown turbo, and he's forced to settle for 8th place and a single championship point. Russian rally champion Sergei Uspensky has found his first attempt at Rally Australia a tough one, but he does bring his car home to claim 6th. Sebastian Beltran has also had a difficult weekend. Following Tiiskanen's roll though, the Argentinian is promoted to 4th and his second top 5 finish of the year. For Dean Herridge, it's been a lively debut entry into the PWRC. He led the rally at the end of the first day, but it's been a frustrating run since then. He's now lost 4th gear on the final leg, so he's unable to push, but is more than happy to finish on the podium at the final running of his home event. And he certainly ends the rally on the limit. While it looks like Mirko Baldacci will fall just short of keeping his championship hopes alive into the last round. He's shown great pace on this final leg and ends the rally in the runner-up spot. But after all the dramas of the past 3 days, it's a man who has had more than his own fair share of bad luck this year who finally claims his debut victory down under. Jari-Matti Latvala was on course to claim a win in Japan before a mechanical failure ended his run. But there are no such problems today, and the Finn is delighted and finally claims the victory he deserves. So in the end, Latvala wins by a margin of over half a minute, with Baldacci and Herridge rounding off the top 3. Tiiskanen rejoins the leaderboard under Super Rally rules to claim 5th. And in a late twist, Sebastian Beltran and Gabriel Pozzo were excluded for an irregular turbo air restrictor, allowing Natahara to claim an extra championship point.
It has been a great weekend for me, and also it's nice to see when Mikko Hirvonen was winning his first rally ever. And but I have to say honestly that it has been very difficult years. You know, in 2003 I was 10th overall in the World Rally, but after that we have had so many problems, retiring, many things going off the road. But now finally we are winning the PWRC and also making a 6th overall in the whole rally. So I couldn't be happy really.
Yeah, I'm really happy. I'm sorry only for yesterday because we wrong too much tires and we lost too much second. Maybe we can win, but I'm happy. Good job also for the championship. Very good.
We thought we were going to be lucky just to finish, and then to end up coming through and keep pushing and not giving up and getting the podium spot. And 8th in the rally is unbelievable.
So the PWRC will definitely go down to the wire at the final round. Just 2 drivers can win it, with Natahara 6 points behind Nasa Alatia. all 3 Tango team drivers having been removed from the standings following their exclusion. So Finn Jari-Matti Latvala finally gets the win that his speed deserves. And join us for the championship finale in New Zealand. But for now, it's goodbye.